I'm getting started today on a very dry 1974 D35. The issue with this guitar were major cracks in the fingerboard, a crack through the saddle slot on the bridge, and a crack in the top. The fingerboard cracks and top crack were absolutely caused by low humidity, and the crack in the saddle may have been from low humidity, or it may have been from a poor fit of the saddle and pickup. The first step to fixing most cracks in the body of an acoustic guitar is to rehumidify. Our favorite humidifiers are very simple soap dish humidifiers. You simply take a travel soap dish, drill some holes in it, and keep a damp sponge inside. My recommendation in Minnesota is that anytime you have the heating on, you should keep 2 of these in the case with your guitar whenever you're not playing. But for closing up cracks or rehumidifying a guitar, such as I'm doing here, we will usually use 3 or 4 of them. This guitar also had some problems with its Grover Rotomatics. The screw for the tuner button also holds the worm mechanism in its correct orientation. When the tuner button becomes loose, it can cause the worm to slip out of place and can freeze up the gear. Fortunately, this is very easy to fix. All we have to do is tighten up the tuner buttons and it will pull the worm back into place. As long as you haven't lost any of the washers, periodically tightening the button screws can keep your tuners in very good shape. One of my personal fears when I started doing guitar repair professionally was always that I would put the wrong tuners or bridge pins on a guitar. It never actually happened, but I was always worried about it. So a while back, I bought a bunch of small drawers and a bunch of plastic number tags so that I could assign a drawer to each guitar I worked on. I keep all of the parts in the drawer, keep a copy of the tag on the guitar's case, and I write down the tag number on the work order alongside the guitar's serial number. This way I always have a clear indication of which parts go with which guitar. The pickup in this guitar, which we ended up replacing with a K&K Pure Mini, was an old LR Baggs LB6. The old end pin jacks used on these had a very coarse thread that screwed directly into the tail block. The pickup had to be in the saddle slot before you could solder it to the jack, and the jack could only be screwed into the guitar after it was soldered. This meant that the wire would twist in place while you were screwing the jack into the guitar. This made them difficult to install and even more difficult to remove. These pickups were also very sensitive to string spacing, and if not fit perfectly to the bridge, could cause a bridge to crack, whether too loose or too tight. They were very good pickups in 1980 and a very professional option for a long time, but in 2025, we can do better. Please comment, like, and subscribe. We have t-shirts on our website. Remember, we have same-day setups on Saturdays. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day and enjoy your guitar.